addiction's gonna follow you no matter where you go. Like if you really want something, you're gonna get it. Like I can go to freaking I don't know Tennessee, and I'll find something there if I need it, if I wanted to. It might be difficult, but I'll find it.
All right, Samantha. Samantha, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
Alaska.
You grew up in Alaska.
Mhm.
Tell me about your childhood.
It was mostly dark most of the months. Very depressing. Like barely any food because it was so expensive to buy food. Um, Medical, it wasn't really down there. Um, what else would you like to know?
What were your parents like?
Dad was an alcoholic. Because there's nothing, all you can do is drink. Very abusive to my mom and me and my sisters.
Is it common up in Alaska that
It's to drink and abuse, yeah.
there's not much to do up there?
Nope. And it's dark. You only get like 4 hours of sunlight. It's kind of crazy.
What kind of teenager were you?
Um, I could say I was quiet, reserved. Of course, it had to be. Um, I didn't give too much trouble. Very naive, very, nothing special.
You had friends?
No, not really. I didn't fit in.
Really?
Yeah, I started getting a lot of anxiety during high school, so I developed trichomania. Started pulling my hair out, so I got like a really big bald spot. Yeah.
And you still pull your hair out?
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's like a nervous condition?
Yes, it is. It's like anxiety. Yeah.
And you can't.
It's kind of hard not to. I mean, I used to pull out my eyelashes and all that. I stopped doing that at least.
Yeah, I've interviewed a few people that have this.
Mhm.
And you graduated high school?
Yes.
What'd you do after that?
Traveled, to California, to around the states,
Mm-hmm.
Utah and all that.
Where are you living now?
Skid Row.
You're on the streets, or
Yes,
you're on the
currently.
streets?
Hmm.
And drugs are a part of your story now?
Unfortunately, yes.
What is your drug?
Fentanyl, of course, the epidemic,
Yeah. When did drugs first come into your life?
Oh, later in life, when I was at least 25, I started a lot later,
Were there things you wanted to do with your life other than spend it on Skid Row?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to do psychology, honestly, because of my condition and everything, all the therapy I've been through. I've learned a lot. So I thought maybe like behavioral counselor or something.
And how are you coping with being on Skid Row?
I'm alive, right? I'm here.
How do you make money?
I do assortment of stuff, boost, prostitution, steal stuff, whatnot, Panhandle occasionally if I feel.
What does that do to you emotionally?
It degrades me a little bit and puts me down a lot. It's like, I'm kind of used to being abused, but like the streets have a way of abusing you, people.
Do you blame the childhood that like your parents or the childhood you had for why you were down there, or?
No.
No?
No, just it's my choice, honestly. I mean, it was like it seemed like the thing to do, some kind of relief, I guess.
Tell me about your self-worth, your self-esteem.
I believe I put makeup on, it's like colorful, bright, and maybe it it does make me a little happier,
But is your self-worth in general fairly good, or is it, or being on Skid Row, I can imagine it's probably you're being treated really poorly.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you got to have some kind of like, not authority, but some kind of like some kind of worth something, or you'll just get ran over. So I've learned to have some kind of voice, you can say, that to state what I want and what I need, because if you don't know what you want and need, then they're just gonna make it up for you. They're gonna tell you what you want and need, basically.
Yeah, women on Skid Row tend to be treated really poorly.
Yeah, it's honestly, and in my opinion, I mean, I understand it's not as easy as it sounds, but I mean, I was kind of raised kind of right, kind of, that there's some people you hang out with, some people you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, yes, the drugs, but drugs are kind of not the most important thing in the world, and you know, like your safety is, you know, kind of. Some I understand though. Some people aren't all there, so.
Yeah. What does your typical day look like?
If I don't wake up sick from not having the withdrawals, if I have something, of course, would be my basically trying to come up for my next one, I guess. Yeah,
And how do you make money to do that?
boosting, like I said, but either it depends on what I feel like. You know, sometimes I don't feel like prostitution. Sometimes I want to go break the law some other way. You know,
Right.
it's funny.
And
Yeah.
are these behaviors, whether it's stealing or prostitution, these are things you would never do if you didn't have this drug problem, right?
No, not at all. Well, maybe boosting. Because
Really?
once in a while I need shampoo or conditioner for my or some kind of cleaning product for my house or something. Can't afford it, you know. But it's not prostitution, not panhandling, you know.
You grew up poor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we had to get our groceries flown to us by plane, and it was really expensive. Like almost like $10 a gallon. Oh, not $10, but like $8 a gallon milk, you know.
What city were you living in Alaska?
Oh my goodness, it was like multiple places. It was like where was it? Anchorage? No, 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 no. I don't remember. I think it was Anchorage. I think something like that.
Well, Anchorage is a big city.
Yeah,
It sounds like you might have been in a smaller area.
yeah. No, I was in the city.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but you still had to have things flown in.
Mhm. Gets around a little area, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was all over the place, so
Do you miss anything about living there?
no.
You talk to your family still?
No, not really. My dad, no, he died of liver failure, and mom, doesn't talk to me either.
Is that because of the drugs?
Yeah.
And tell me about the men that are your customers for the prostitution.
I prefer white and Mexican. I don't really know Vince. Like, I'm not racist.
But your clients are from Skid Row or they're from outside?
Depends. I mean, I really haven't ventured off anywhere else because I'm afraid to.
No, but the men that are
Yes, mostly here.
they're coming from somewhere.
No. They're like, no, they have. Oh no, they're not live here. They don't live here. They drive in the car.
They drive into Skid Row. And
Yeah, I don't date anybody in a tent or on the street in
I
a
think
corner.
that would be too dangerous.
Yeah, I don't do alleyways. I don't do none of that.
Yeah. And the money you make on that is probably the bottom of the barrel compared to other parts of town, right?
Well, I mean, so oh yeah, we'll talk about it later. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know. It's a whole different subject, I guess.
Yeah, I won't pry. Do you have any regrets in your life?
That I didn't keep my family closer. That I didn't like keep in contact with my sisters at all because I don't know where they are and what they're doing. They probably have a better life than me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No way to get a hold of them.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
34. Do you have children?
I have two sons. Yes, two
You
sons.
do. Where are your two sons?
They're adopted already. They're twins.
You lost them because of the drugs?
Yes.
So it's got to be difficult for you to
Yeah.
deal with that.
It's very difficult, and just drugs kind of help
Numb the pain?
numb the pain, and then the other things, you know, the trichomania, that helps a lot. Unfortunately, it does help a little bit.
It does help?
Yes.
No.
Kind of like drinking a bottle for a baby, you know, or a pacifier, just something that just kind of, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Have you OD'd?
Oh, yes, twice.
It didn't scare you away from doing it?
Made me want more.
Made you want more?
Yeah, it makes me want more, yep. It's like if I don't almost OD, I don't want it, I guess you could say.
Do you think you might have some kind of death wish or something like that?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly, because, you know, being, you know, it just, oh, God, it's another story, but another day.
I mean, a drug that kills so many people
Yeah, and
that you OD from, you would think
Mhm.
most people would run from, but
Right, no, it's crazy, because I was doing heroin. At first I was doing crystal, and then heroin, and then petty, so.
Do you think you'll be down here the rest of your life, or do you think
No.
you think you'll get away eventually?
Eventually, I'll get away. I'm right. I mean, it's always just the thought process of just trying to get out of here is a step up, right? Just I guess it's pre-contemplation or whatever it's called, where it's like you're just thinking about doing it, but you haven't actually made the steps to doing it.
Yeah.
It's actually part of the decision.
Well, they're giving out housing to a lot of homeless people.
Oh, they are?
If you got housing, you might be a little more stable.
That would be stable, yes. I would be.
And maybe you'd be able to
Outside Skid Row would be lovely, but
build a life outside of this.
Yeah, for sure. But then it's like no, then like it could go both ways. It can go the opposite direction where
Sure.
you get so comfortable that you just like
You're there.
you're there, and then there we go. You're stuck in Skid Row, and you're in the same patterns, same addictions. You're not. You haven't even. You're trying to get clean, but you can't because you walk into everybody that you knew, and
That's a good point.
yeah. So it's all about like you like when you have them like addiction's gonna follow you no matter where you go. You like if you really want something, you're gonna get it. Like I can go to freaking I don't know Tennessee, and I'll find something there if I need it, if I wanted to. You know, it might be difficult, but I'll find it. You know.
What do you worry about? What are you afraid of now?
I'm afraid of not doing not like because I'm afraid of being like not having like doing cool things in my life, you know, like accomplishing things, you know, because I heard LA is a big city and there's fun things to do out here, like different things to do, and I haven't even done them. I've been stuck in that Skid Row doing drugs, and it's like I'm not getting younger. I want to do things, you know.
Are there things you're proud of in your life?
Oh, I mean, I'm very the fact that I'm who I am, like how I am to people and how respectful I am, and like there's a difference between like stupid respectful and like respectful. You know, there's like I'm not gonna be rent played. I'm not gonna be, but I am gonna talk to you with respect because that's what you deserve. I've never fought in my life, and I will never will. You know, I just believe that there's other options. There's how about let's not get in that situation in the first place. You know, just think differently. I think I think a lot differently. Yeah. I talk a lot. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you have friends?
Now, I have people I associate with. I can't really trust them, so they're not really friends.
Yeah, they're not really friends.
But they are people that are there and that are entertaining, I guess you could say. I don't know.
What do you think people don't understand about drug addiction, especially fentanyl?
That it never goes away. It never goes away. You're always. I mean, it's always going to be. You're always going to be an addict. I'm sorry. Like it's like once you started, you got that taste. It's always going to be in your head. You're always going to think about it.
And if you hadn't picked it up that one time, then
I mean, that's all it takes. That one time. That one time, and that's it.
Were you hooked after your first?
Oh no. Okay, so, like I said, I had a process of different drugs, and so I went straight from crystal to heroin. Like people were amazed. They're like, "You didn't do pills?" I'm like, "No, I didn't do pills. I went straight to heroin." So, but when I first did Fetty, basically OD'd and went back and got more. So apparently it was better. It was a lot better high than heroin.
What made you go back?
It was a lot. It was like more like what are you going back to what?
So you tried it once?
Okay, so I went back to get more.
Yeah.
Because it was like
you OD'd on the first try.
Yeah, it was
what made you try it a second time?
Because the feeling I got was better than heroin, and it was like smaller amount.
And the feeling was what, an escape from your
It was like it's a whole
pain?
thing. It's like it's like it's a whole different. It's about body feeling. Like it's a good feeling. It's euphoric, definitely. You know, but it's very short, and it ends with like more like they say fentanyl is a crack of opiates. You know, because it's like because it's very short and it's very like a fiending kind of thing. Heroin didn't do that to me, so you know.
What would you say is your greatest strength?
Let's see. I just thought about that question too. I think the way I think outside the box and different aspect, different angles, is my biggest strength because, some people stay in one thought process. And I'm like, well, if you think about, this, then it can lead to this. And then, because I'm always thinking about something, always thinking, never quiet in my head. So it's a good thing and a bad thing, but, like pros and cons of things, what's the cause and effect, what would happen if I did this and if I did that, what could possibly happen, the benefits, whatever, that kind of stuff. I think it's pretty different because some people are pretty straight-minded. They're set on one thinking process and that's it. And I'm like, well, see how far that gets you,
Are there addicts in your family?
My dad.
Your dad, yeah.
I don't know about anything else really. Mostly drinking. Everybody in pretty much my family drinks, so to the extent of how much, I don't quite know, but...
Do you feel like your addiction could be something you inherited?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it is proven that it is genetic, so I can't blame it on genetics anyway. So,
Samantha, let me ask you one last question. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
That it could get worse. Yeah, you always get worse.
Is this your rock bottom?
No.
No?
Nope. And I don't want it to be my rock bottom. I don't want to hit rock bottom. I don't. I mean, I've been in some really messed up places, but I think I want to try to make it out before I hit rock bottom. And see what happens.
All right, Samantha, I wish you lots of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. When I was designing the first Soft White Underbelly book, I realized that there were so many great portraits that weren't going to make it into that book. They just wouldn't fit. And once I saw how well that first book sold, I knew I'd have to design a second book. This second book is finally ready to ship. Like the first one, this book has a collection of some of the best portraits from Soft White Underbelly, accompanied by a quote from that person's interview. This book features another group of Rebecca portraits, as well as a collection of color images of the Whitaker family, and plenty of others. You can order yours for $125 or $150 for a signed copy at softwhiteunderbelly.org. Again, like the first book, once this book is sold out, I will not be printing more of them. The portraits are what Soft White Underbelly is all about, and these two books contain the best of all that work. Thank you for watching.